I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but you're also asking for a lot. You want to do something you love for a living. You want to make more money than the average person. You want to work fewer hours than the average person. You want to have a larger following than the average person. And you think you're going to get there by doing average things. I'm so sorry. That's just not how it works. And yes, there's a conversation of work-life balance. And yes, there's a conversation of burnout. But let me ask you a very important question. Are you not burned out from settling for a life that's less than you know you deserve? Y'all will preach self-care until self-care looks like more than just putting on a face mask and treating yourself to a nice little drink. The most important self-care you can do is show up for your future. Show up for the person you are becoming. Show up for the person that is living the life you know that you deserve. That is real self-care. So the next time you feel like everything is a lot, ask yourself one important question. Do you want it? If the answer is yes, then this is what it takes to get there. If the answer is no, that's okay too.
Discipline will save you every time. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Claire Monica and I am your host, and today we are going to be talking about discipline. In order to obtain whatever you want in this life, it is going to require that you be disciplined. It is going to require consistency and intentionality. And as the man in the last TikTok said, if you want something that you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. And this ultimately means you are going to have to sacrifice, you are going to have to experience delayed gratification, you're going to have to do whatever it takes to obtain whatever you desire, whether that's a specific business goal, an acting career, being a footballer, going to school, graduating, wherever it is. You're going to have to put your feet forward one at a time. You're going to have to build atomic habits, build a routine, build some sort of, you're going to have to stack your habits. In order to be part of the 1%, in order to be part of this successful, you're gonna have to do what successful people do. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you after the few clips.
Bro, please follow that plan so you can get the hell out of that house, so you can get out of that state, out of that country, whatever you gotta do.
Every time you want to fall back into that old version of yourself, you need to remind yourself, follow the plan, not your mood. Stick to the program, sis. I'm gonna spend all night on Pinterest reinventing my life, but nothing ever changes. You guys actually want to be actionable babes and not just babes that sit down and watch people's videos on YouTube and don't do nothing. My girls, the girls in my club, we take action. We don't just watch videos and then scroll on to the next one and to the next one and then nothing changes in our life. Do not underestimate what it means to take action, even small action. In your head, you're probably thinking, oh, I can't be bothered, I can't be asked. The whole idea of this journey is to grow and develop and become a strong individual, and you're not going to become a strong individual if you keep giving up every time. I want you to master the art of starting over as many times as you need to. Do not let anyone on this social media thing make you think that this is perfect, because you're going to see videos on social media of people saying, yep, tick this off, tick that off, tick this off. Give yourself the grace. This is social media. You don't know what people are going through behind closed doors, okay?
Breaking old habits, forming discipline, knowing who you are while juggling your aspiration, your goals, and if you're the average person, your full-time job can feel impossible. How can you focus on your personal growth, your self-development when you feel so busy, when you have so much on your plate? It is easy to feel so rubbish about yourself because you feel like you are never doing the things that you say you're going to do. What you are lacking is the ability to prioritize you. You are going to start by writing down a list of 10 things. 10 things that you really want to achieve. Circle 3 of them. 3 things that you were like, if I accomplish just these 3 things, I'm gonna be set. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be okay. Okay, yes, we started with 10 and now we're down to 3. But sometimes the key to doing this, especially if you're a busy person, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, is prioritization. Showing up for yourself each day in the littlest way will accumulate over time.
Build atomic habits. I recommend you guys read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you want to build strong habits and create some sort of solid routine, but you find yourself regressing or you find yourself self-sabotaging, I recommend that book, because building atomic habits doesn't mean going from 0 to 100, going from having no structure, having terrible habits, to being the perfect person, having the perfect life. Atomic habits literally mean starting small. Start by drinking more water every day. Start by waking up an hour or 2 hours earlier. Go for a walk or go to the gym. If you can't go to the gym, go for a walk. Spend time in nature, just the little things. Add habits, add little habits one by one, and then eventually they will stack up and you'll get big results. Because you'll go from adding small habits. For example, if you start drinking more water daily, you may see that as a small habit, but then a few months from now, you have clear skin. You decide to go on 20-minute walks. A few months from now, you've dropped weight. Building atomic habits allow you to have a sustainable life and to stay with being disciplined.
Can I tell you a story in under 60 seconds that totally might change your mindset? It will change your mindset. I was starting with a personal trainer about a month or two ago, and within the first week I had messaged him because I was about to go out with friends, and I'm like, hey, how do you feel about like eating ice cream? Like, are you one of those trainers that are like, yeah, you know, everything in moderation as long as whatever, or are you like, no, we got shit to do, we got goals to reach? Absolutely not. Like, which one are you? And this dude responds to me and he goes, what do you want me to say? And I was like, I don't know, just give me an answer so I can know if I'm gonna go get ice cream or not. He goes, all right, well, I'm not gonna answer your question. I'm gonna tell you, do whatever the tomorrow morning version of you would be proud of. And that's it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And my mind just blew out the back of my head. Diet or no diet, no matter what you come across, do what the tomorrow morning version of you would be proud of.
The reason you can't be consistent is because you assume that you have the capability to show up the exact same way every single day. If you tell yourself every single day you have to wake up at 6 a.m., you have to be in the gym to do a certain amount of weightlifting, then you have to work for a certain amount of hours in a certain environment, you are setting yourself up for failure. And this is where the power of varying routines come into play. You need to prepare yourself for failure in a way. I have 3 routines that I switch between depending on how I feel that day, and that is what helps me be consistent. For example, if I wake up and I feel relatively okay and normal, then I will push myself to do the most amount of tasks in my morning routine. On a day where I feel more tired, I'll do the exact same routine, but I'll switch it. So instead of going to the gym for an hour, I just have to go for 20 minutes and do some cardio. When it's my time of the month, I skip the gym completely and I go for a walk instead, and then I read a book and I'll listen to a podcast. You don't have to be perfect every single day, you just have to show up consistently.
If for 10 years, if you didn't avoid doing what you knew you needed to do, what would you be like? Because you're not everything you could be and you know it. What would happen if you just stopped wasting the opportunities that are in front of you? You'd be who knows how much more efficient. 10 times more efficient, 20 times more efficient. You have no idea how efficient people get. It's off the charts.
You will never feel ready to do things that scare you. You will never feel ready to jump off the cliff. You will never feel ready to take that leap. And the reason why is based on science and research. Your brain is designed to protect you, and change requires risk. And so you are protecting yourself by saying maybe tomorrow. This is where the 5-second rule comes in super handy. So if you are constantly procrastinating, you probably have a bias towards thinking, and you can use the 5-second rule to literally push yourself to take action. All you're gonna do is count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. This is a starting ritual that interrupts the patterns of overthinking, of fear, of anxiety, of procrastination, of comparison that are making you go, tomorrow, not today, I don't feel like it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your prefrontal cortex turns on. That's the part of the brain you need to either learn new behavior or take action.
Go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You have to challenge yourself to be consistent. You cannot be worried about how you're feelings, because pain you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work, constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's gonna happen in your life, you have to continue. This is the way I see the life.
Nothing is more misunderstood than self-sabotage, because you may think that you are lazy, that it's a character trait, that you just always tend to procrastinate or put it off to later, you're just an inconsistent person, but the truth is, your subconscious is afraid of the success that's going to come with the consistent action towards the life of your dreams. And so you may make this epic conscious plan for the new year, and you're going to reach a point where suddenly it feels more compelling to stay in bed, to press snooze, to not show up in the way that you promised yourself that you were going to show up, and you won't know why, and you'll think it's a reflection of you as a person, when really it's because you're getting closer than ever. Your subconscious starts to put up a fight, and you start to feel that resistance, and you start to forget to do things or become inconsistent when you're getting closer than ever to the success that you seek, because to your subconscious, it feels scary. It feels scary because it's different and it's new and it's unpredictable. And it's normal for your subconscious to feel that way. There's not a single one of us that has a subconscious that's just completely okay with up-leveling and up-leveling and up-leveling, but it's rather about noticing it when that happens and having the right tools in your toolbox to work through it. For me, EFT tapping is number 1. Number 2, I love to do visualization. And number 3, I love to make sure that my nervous system is regulated and just stay in touch with myself via daily journaling, the self-partnership via morning pages, just to see like, how am I feeling? And if I feel compelled to procrastinate or to put things off, or I'm feeling resistance, why? What's coming up for me? What is the main fear? And can I work through that? Usually by tapping it through, talking it out with a friend, or trying to figure out a different creative way around.
Don't even panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right now, there's a rebuilding stage. Right now. Right now, you have a chance to rebuild. Look, because what you're doing is you're looking at everything that went wrong, but you're not looking at what's going to go right tomorrow. Once you sit back, just sit back. Write everything down. Write your list. Write that list down of where you want to be, who you want to be, where you want to go. Look at the world. Look around you. Look at your environment and say to yourself, what do I need to move out of the way in order so I can get to the places I'm trying to go, so I can be the person I'm trying to be.
One day or day one, it is up to you to decide. You don't have to have the plan. You don't even have to have the platform. You just have to decide that today, I'm going to take the first step. Today, I'm going to do something different. And I find that a lot of us get stuck in the trap of making plans, writing in our journals, saying what we're going to do or telling people what we're going to do instead of actually doing them. But we need to stop planning, stop saying next Monday or next week or saying tomorrow. We need to decide now. Take that step now. If you're listening to this, this is your sign that you need to start now. You don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to take the first step. Even me making this channel, I hadn't done no research. I had my own concerns and worries, but I didn't. And look where we are today. I see the growth, guys. I appreciate all the engagement and I appreciate this community that we're building. But the point is, you need to take that step, because so many things that we want on the other side of fear or the other side of discipline. Be disciplined, because it will save your life. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one.